Oh, here it goes. Just kidding. All right, all right, all righty, all right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive. That's right, everybody. Hope you're all doing well out there. A lot of craziness going on in the past, 24, 48 hours. But hey, it's got to get done, right? So, with that all aside, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a delivery driver for any of these apps in the gig economy like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, whatever, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. Everybody, comment 777 if you're subscribed with all notifications on. Comment 888 if you haven't done that yet. I'm assuming most of the people here in the live chat got a notification. So just comment notification if you got one. What's up? Ragda Sufaya. You have one of the coolest names in the world. Tommy WV Casher, Hammerdown Kev, William Ramirez, Michelle Grainer, Chihuahuan Ego, Fernando Yara. What's up, everybody? Mahalo. Everybody say mahalo. Huge, huge, huge news today, guys. Woo! You guys ready for this one? This might be one of the biggest stories I've ever broke, I should say. All right. Looks like we're doing good. We're doing good. All right. You guys know what I'm going to say next. Hit that like. All right. Everyone hit the like down below. Comment 111 if you did. 222 if you didn't. And let's get into this. If you want to follow along, I have the link in the description down below. Keep crushing those likes. Every single one if you could. Close the chat in the top right corner of your screen on your phone or tablet if you can't see the like. All right. Prop 22. Oh, man, this is crazy. This is nuts. This is crazy. Hold on 1 second here. Hold on 1 second here. Just want to pull up the right thing. Boom. Let's see if they actually let me use this. So for some reason, they locked me out of the article I was using. Okay. So it says Uber and Lyft, but it includes DoorDash as well and all the apps. And tell me which app makes you the most money right now in the chat or in the comments. Uber and Lyft drivers in California will remain contractors. And like I said, remember, DoorDash is in that too, and GrubHub and Uber Eats and Postmates. So this concerns every single one of us, including myself, even though this is just California, but this is a good thing. Okay, I think. The victory of Proposition 22, the most expensive initiative in the state's history, could help gig economies remake labor laws. Let's see. Okay, drivers and other workers for so-called gig economy companies in California will not become their employees. What do you guys want to be? Do you want to be an employee or an independent contractor? Comment it down below. I'll give you a second to do that. California voters carried Uber and Lyft to victory, overwhelmingly approving Proposition 22, a ballot measure that allows gig economy companies to continue treating drivers as independent contractors. Uber, Lyft, and the delivery service DoorDash, designed the measure to exempt the companies from a state labor law that would have forced them to employ drivers and pay for health care, unemployment insurance, and other benefits. As a concession to labor advocates, the initiative offers a wage floor and limited benefits to drivers. The Associated Press projected early Wednesday that Prop 22 had carried 28% of the vote. Prop 22 faced the strongest opposition in San Francisco, where Uber and Lyft have their headquarters, with more than a 19-point deficit. The vote resolves the fiercest regulatory battle that Uber and Lyft have faced and opens a path for the companies to remake labor laws throughout the country. The fight pit labor groups and state lawmakers against ride-hailing and delivery startups that spent $200 million in support of the measure. Is everybody still with me? If you're still with me, say, yes, Pete. We're still with you, all 60 of you guys. Just a quick friendly reminder, every single one of you, all 60 of you, hit that like real quick down below, please. Comment 111 if you smash the like, 222 if you haven't. My New England accent is slick today. I didn't really think of it as a New England accent since I'm in New York. Hey, yo. All right. In voting to support Uber and Lyft, Californians rejected the principle outlined in a 2018 state Supreme Court ruling and enshrined in a 2019 state law that said workers who performed tasks within a company's regular business and were controlled by the company and did not operate their own firms must be treated as employees. Under Proposition 22, gig workers are exempted from these rules and can continue to work independently. The Yes on Prop 22 campaign, backed by Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, celebrated the victory. California has spoken, Jeff Vetter, a spokesman for the campaign, said in a news release. Prop 22 represents the future of work in an increasingly technology-driven economy. On Wednesday morning, executives at Lyft and DoorDash praised the outcome. Uber's stock price climbed more than 14% on Wednesday, and Lyft's was up more than 11% at the close of trading. Uber's chief executive, Dara, thanked drivers for the win in a late-night email. The future of independent work is more secure because so many drivers like you spoke up, he wrote. He said Uber would make the new benefits promised by Proposition 22 available as soon as possible. The last 14 months in California have been the most critical point on the issue, said Bradley Tusk, a venture capitalist who advised Uber on political issues during its early years. Sorry. Emboldened by the election, Uber and other gig economy players are likely to pursue federal legislation to enshrine gig work in the nation's labor laws. The passage of Prop 22 is a bitter loss for state and local officials who have long seen the ride-hailing companies as obstinate upstarts that shrugged off any effort to make them follow the rules. Many local officials believed California was too gentle for too long when it came to regulating Uber and Lyft, and naive about how powerful and influential the companies would quickly become. For all too long, Uber and Lyft banked on the timidity of public officials throughout the country, said Dennis Herrera, the city attorney of San Francisco. They said, we're not going to ask permission. We'll sort of ask for forgiveness under the fact once the horse has left the barn. Mr. Herrera has sued Uber and Lyft in an attempt to force them to employ their drivers, and the litigation continues. Uber and Lyft started in the early 2010s with just a handful of drivers, resembling carpool services more than professional fleets. While Uber initially tried to mimic black car services, it quickly joined Lyft in promoting the idea that drivers were drawn to the apps by the novelty of gig work rather than the promise of traditional employment. Transit officials and taxi companies warned that the drivers lacked professional certification and were not subject to background checks. Uber and Lyft argued that they were primarily technology companies, not transportation companies, and should not be forced into the burdensome requirements of licensing, safety checks, and employment. The California Public Utilities Commission stepped in, setting baseline safety requirements, but allowing Uber and Lyft to avoid hiring drivers. Still, the employment issue persisted. By 2015, the state labor commissioner ruled that drivers were integral to Uber's business model. By the ruling, allowed just one driver to be classified as an employee. You guys still with me? Let's see. Let's just pop back into the chat here. I just want to see who we still got in here. Whoa, we got 73 people. What's going on? And yes, everybody who's wondering, this is live. This is very live. Let's see. What's up, Dash to Cash? Long time no see. How are you? If you guys can hear me and see me okay, say, what's up, Pete? What's up, Anamish? Katarina Morris, how are you? Arturo. And everybody, hit that like button real quick. We got 76 people. Let's go for 76 thumbs up right here, right now. Comment 111 if you smashed the like. 222 if you haven't yet. And if are any of you guys new here today? Is this your first time? If this is your first time here today, comment first time in the chat or the comments. If you've been here before, say I've been here before. All right. Subscribe, please, if you haven't yet. So you get these notifications. Hit the red subscribe button down below and turn on the little bell icon to the right. Very, very, very important. Hit the bell and then set it to all so you get these notifications whenever I make the videos. Okay? Hey, Dustin, it's your first time here. What's up, Sarah? So I'm going to continue reading this. It's a little long, but it's worth it. So Still, 3 years later, the California Supreme Court made a sweeping and unanimous ruling in a case known as Dynamex. Under the three-prong employment test proposed by the court, Uber and Lyft drivers appeared to be employees, not contractors. The ruling prompted concern among gig economy companies, but they did not move to reclassify their workers. Lawmakers saw an opportunity to regulate a defiant industry. The problem is this: Uber and Lyft have neglected not just labor laws, but every law in the book, said Lorena Gonzalez, the California Assembly member who drafted the state's new labor law. The only reason we were able to get AB 5 is because of Dynamex. The Supreme Court created such a stark, clear rule. It freaked out business as much as it encouraged labor. In September 2019, the state legislature approved Ms. Gonzalez's bill, and the law took effect in January. Under the new law, Uber and Lyft drivers were employees, but nothing changed. The companies continued to treat them as independent contractors and vowed to take their fight to the ballot. In May, Mr. Herrera, joined by the state attorney general and the city attorneys of Los Angeles and San Diego, sued Uber and Lyft in an effort to enforce the law. For those of you just joining us, guys, remember this is about Proposition 22, which we're good to go with Prop 22, all right? Which means no one's getting classified as an employee in California, at least. Let's see. When the court ordered the companies to immediately hire their drivers, Uber and Lyft threatened to shut down in California rather than comply. They also funneled millions of dollars more into the ballot fight and making Proposition 22 the most expensive initiative in the state's history. An appeals court granted Uber and Lyft a small reprieve, allowing them several months to comply with the order. Although the lawsuit will continue, Proposition 22 will drastically reduce its scope. The state will continue to seek penalties for the time between January and the certification of the election results, when it says Uber and Lyft flouted the law. You look back and you say, I wish it didn't need to come to this, that people would have started adhering to the law, Mr. Herrera said. I thought it was important to fight for the rights of workers and the rights of consumers. And he's not completely wrong. I'm throwing in my 2 cents for just a moment. He's not wrong. But the fact of the matter is these companies were never meant under the business model to have people as employees paying benefits and all that crap. They weren't meant that way, you know? I'm not trying to super defend these companies, but in our defense, we were never meant to be employees with these companies. These were work when you want jobs, or side hustles. What's up, Justin V? Thank you very much for the super chat. Everyone say thank you to Justin V. I'm just curious, everybody, how many of you do this full time and how many of you do this part time? So comment full time or part time down below. I just want to see how much time we're here. Okay. So guys, comment 111 if you smash that like button, 222 if you haven't yet. The likes are a little bit on the low side. So let's see. Everyone crush that like. And if you can't see the like button down below, you got to close the chat in the top right corner. Hit that X and then hit the like button on the left and then hit live chat and you're good to go. We're not done with the video. There's still more to go. Here's still more information. By the way, check it out. PaidToDriveStore.com. Get yourself a nice shirt. Just like this one, live to drive, drive to live. Comment 777 if you got one, 888 if you didn't. And no one's going to do that because everyone feels bashful, and I understand. So anyway, let's jump back on into this. All right, let's continue. With the gig work model cemented in California, Uber and other gig economy companies are expected to pursue federal legislation that would protect them from similar employment laws in other states. Now we're looking ahead and across the country, ready to champion new benefits, structures that are portable, proportional, and flexible, said Tony Zhu, the chief executive of DoorDash, in a statement. We look forward to partnering with workers, policymakers, community groups, and more to make this a reality. The passage of Prop 22 is a setback in the years-long effort to regulate tech giants like Uber, but federal lawmakers and officials are increasingly eager to take on big tech. Members of Congress in both parties supporting cracking down on social media companies and reining in the likes of Amazon and Google. Uber and its gig economy peers could be caught in that anti-tech sentiment. We can't just allow them to control what the future of work looks like, Ms. Gonzalez said. Somebody has to stand up for the future of workers. Okay, we actually made it to the end. So if you want to check out this article, I will have a link in the description down below for you to check that out. So now I'm going to give my 2 cents. Whoa, when did we get 83 viewers? Thank you everybody for joining so far. Please make sure to subscribe down below and turn on the notifications for all of you just joining us. If you're just joining us, comment joining us, just joining, right? Something like that. Not enough business to work full time. Yeah, so how many of you guys do this full time and part time? See, because when I said that, I went back to the article and I missed it. What's up, Omer? How you guys doing? But yes, please subscribe and hit that like down below. Let's see if we can get 150 thumbs up real quick. Comment 111 if you smash the like, 222 if you haven't yet. All right. So as I was saying before, we were not meant to be anything else other than independent contractors with these companies. That's how they sold us with getting on these apps. It's an app. You download it on your phone. You sign up for free. You work when you want. You get to choose the orders that you take or don't take, or the rides you want and the rides you don't want. If we were to be classified as employees, yes, we would have some benefits. We would have this and that. Okay. But we would have to take scheduled breaks. We would more than likely have a manager or something like that. Everyone say thank you to Arturo Does It All. Thank you very much. Tell Dashers to stop stealing food. Seriously, guys, go subscribe to Arturo and turn on those notifications if you haven't yet. He posts a lot, and he does it all. Seriously. Little quick story with Arturo. Back in 2017, when I started on GrubHub, Arturo was another fellow driver in the area, and we used to see each other all the time at restaurants. He was my rival. No, I'm kidding. But Arturo's a great dude. Uber driving is better. Actually, yeah, let me just ask, because it seems like we have a lot of rideshare people here tonight. I saw Omer, I saw Dustin, I saw a few others. Which one do you guys prefer? Do you prefer being a gig economy delivery driver, or do you prefer to be a gig economy rideshare driver? So just comment delivery or rideshare real quick. Mighty Heidi, thank you very much for the $1. Appreciate that. Everyone say thank you to Mighty Heidi. Mighty Heidi. Mighty Heidi. Hey. All right. Gig economy. So Omer, you're down with the gig economy delivery driving. Interesting. I thought you were more of a rideshare person. Rideshare Lisa started with rideshare, but then she also went to doing more delivery. I noticed that a lot of rideshare drivers started jumping on the delivery bandwagon when the pandemic really got going, because the people weren't taking rides as much. They weren't going anywhere. A lot of people were home. So it totally makes sense. I had a feeling that was coming, and you know what? Glad to help out. I'm glad to welcome you into the delivery realm, if you want to call it that. I prefer doing delivery. I don't think I want to put up with people enough to do a rideshare. I hear you on that. I dabbled with rideshare twice in a short time in July of 2017. And then in 2018 for a short time as well. But, I made good money with it, and I loved all like the Quest promotions, and I loved all the Surge promotions and stuff, and how awesome that was. But it's just, I'm the kind of person that I get a little nervous when I have strangers in my car. It gets a little awkward sometimes. What's up, Lynn Lucas? People are a pain. They most certainly are. Absolutely. And everybody, thank you so much for tuning in so far. Make sure to go check out PaidToDriveStore.com. Get yourself a nice shirt. They're on sale. They're on sale, man. Go get yourself a shirt or a hoodie. And of course, guys, keep crushing those likes down below. Comment 111 if you smash that like, 222 if you haven't yet. If you can't see the like button on your phone or tablet, you got to hit the X in the top right corner of the chat. Hit that X. Hit the like on the left, and then hit live chat. Let's see if we can get 5 more thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe with all notifications on, huh? Comment 777 if you're subscribed with all notifications on. Comment 888 if you haven't yet. And big shout outs to our patrons over at patreon.com/paid2drive. If you have a blue wrench next to your name in the chat, comment hashtag PTD Mod Squad. And if maybe a few of you can put that clickable link so some more people can sign up. Big shout outs to Diesel City Queen, Tulsa Todd, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Brian Pomeroy, William Boudreau, Sarah Nash, Sarah Keston, Alan G. Van Horn, Scott Freisner, Drew Hanor, Katie Coppin, Rideshare Lisa, Stephen Neely, Destiny Rudolph, Dave Chin, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, Anthony Bliss, Nick G, Jenny Thomas, Matt Epperson, and Terrence Pacheco. Thank you to every single one of you guys. Remember, go to patreon.com/PaidToDrive. Links are in the description down below, and hopefully someone put it in the chat. Thank you to whoever did. And of course, guys, keep crushing those likes if you haven't yet. And comment 333 if you guys are all saving money with the Get Upside Gas app. I know I'm annoying about it. Comment 444 if you haven't done that yet. Let's see. Pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description down below, everybody. So with that being said, if you made it to the end, comment end 1026, end 1026. Get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see you next time on Pay to Drive. Take care, everybody. You guys are the best. All right. Yes, sir. Okay.